take a shot. We're gonna take a shot for like this.
Keep the work up in the attic. I'm serving up them addicts.
Welcome to Sports Addicts in the Attic. I'm Alex. This is Jordan. We're here with our gear. Had to take the sweater off, to show love for my team.
Hopefully we don't freeze to death. Home field
All right,
advantage.
we're feeling that home field advantage right now. Yep, nice and cold because we got the number one seed in the NFL with the Saints losing to the Eagles, which we'll talk about that later. I had that as my upset again, got my upset right. Picked the Eagles to beat them, and they did, and helped us out. Back on top at number one, Green Bay Packers. A force to be reckoned with? I think so. So, we're going to recap that game, have some points I'd like to bring up with that. I know Jordan might have something he would want to bring up from that Packer-Lions game there.
What was your takes on that, man?
On the game, it was great, bro. I think we did a good job stopping the run because they do have some threats at running back. A few with Swift, Kerryon Johnson, and of course AP. We've seen the bad end of him plenty of times. I felt like, honestly, if it was going to happen in the bad direction, it would be one of them gets hot on us and we can't stop them. But I felt good about stopping the run. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers and Devontae are still up there. I'm guessing the best wide receiver quarterback duo in the league right now. And Rodgers is right up there. Threw himself into the MVP talks. Just a little bit ahead of Mahomes, I think, this week with Mahomes throwing 3 picks.
Yeah,
He still did get the win, but Rodgers is right there, man. He ran one in against the Lions. Still being mobile, man. Just doing what he does. Just doing some Rodgers shit, man.
Yeah. But one thing I want to bring up, we got a Miller Lite from the 1996 Super Bowl from our
Brett Favre.
Yep, the one Brett Favre won. Got that from our boy Richard. Shout out Richard, thank you.
Richard from
Really
work.
appreciate that. That's gonna be right there. I probably wouldn't drink that much.
I was thinking about drinking it. We don't have too much Fireball left, but no. We'll leave it like that. We appreciate it. That's real nice.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man.
It's an awesome addition.
Back from, I was 1 year old when that was in someone's kitchen or something. So, yeah.
Good old days.
Good old days. I remember that.
I
remember that Super Bowl. I was there. I was. Not at the Super Bowl.
You were there?
There were people watching it while I was a baby and probably spilling beer on me or whatever, but it's alright. It made me who I am today.
Put out cigarettes.
Yeah, put out cigarettes on my head.
Hey, Alex, ashtray. What's your name, Gilbert?
Yeah, I was the ashtray. Rightfully so, man. It made me who I am today. Look.
Started as the ashtray. Now
I produce ashtrays. Anyways.
I really, that game was awesome, man. You know what? I need a shot of that.
Yeah.
That
I already
Fireball.
took some pre-video, but I'll take one for the video. Alright.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we only won by 1 touchdown, but it's kind of weird. Let me use my brain. My brain. I feel like somebody predicted that. 31-24.
Oh, your brain. That's what you're trying to think of.
Yeah, was it? I don't know, man.
Yeah. You got your score right.
That first score of the year to be right.
First score of the year. That's good. I predicted the Packers to win by a little bit more, but it's alright, man. They chilled out. I never really felt like we were gonna lose though, no matter what.
Even when the Detroit was up by 7, because they scored on their opening drive.
I was like, if we lose, that'd be fucked up. But we didn't lose. I just didn't think we would.
I knew it was gonna be after they scored on their first drive. I was like, yeah, it's probably gonna be a closer game.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, man, it's gonna be a shootout. Didn't really end up being like a crazy shootout.
No.
But it was a good game, man. What about Devontae with that catch at
the very beginning of the
Yeah.
game, that was nice.
that was
Pumped me up. I needed him to score some fantasy points for me. Helped me out though.
yeah, I didn't need that. If
Didn't
you
he?
guys didn't know, we're going first round of the playoffs. Me and him going against each other. Going
projected
against
to
it.
be like what 284 to 260 something.
Yeah,
It'll
it's
be
a
high
close
scoring.
one. It's gonna be a close
We'll
one.
figure it out though.
And I don't got McCaffrey this week again, so
Yeah, and I got the backup. So yeah, that's just awesome, man. With the Saints losing, it
yeah.
just felt good. I mean, you got your score right. I got my upside right again, and now we're the number 1 seed in the NFL. Looking at home field advantage, a bye week. Hopefully, we can do better off this bye week than we had previous bye weeks.
You know, one thing I would like to talk about is, do we need any more weapons? Because our weapons are looking nice. I mean, obviously you got Devontae looking like the best receiver in the league.
Yeah.
You got Tanyan looking like at least a top 5, top 3 tight end in the league. I mean, he's
Yeah.
not Travis Kelce yet, but I mean, he's got
Hey, he's
touchdowns
got
this
potential,
year.
man. He's looking
Yeah.
nice. 9 touchdowns for
And-
Robert Tonyan.
You know, Lazard's starting to get back under his feet. He's gonna be that number 2 and MVS
MVS making nice
Dude,
catches.
You saw that touchdown catch. I'm like, what?
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 Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
If our guys can stay healthy, yeah, I don't think we need any more weapons or anything. Even though we had some Tavon Austin action, that was a tongue twister. Tavon Austin action, a little bit against the
Yeah, I
Lions,
think
which
he
was
had 2
nice,
catches.
utilizing our
Was it
free agent we picked up. Yeah, I think he got about 2 catches. Looking
20
like it.
yards? Yeah, they're. You know, the one thing I would say, he's faster than Swervin.
Yeah.
You know, Swervin obviously is bigger, can take some more hits, but he adds another dynamic. With Swervin can't stay healthy, so.
No, so
I like it. We need that. We need that just to, even if he's not getting the ball, just to throw the defense off.
yeah.
With that motion.
Yeah, I feel like they fit him in really well there within like a week or 2
Yeah.
of having him. So that's nice, man. We're looking good. It was a close game, but like I said before, I didn't get the vibe that we were gonna lose it. I felt like we had it under control. We tend to usually play down the teams a lot, even though I don't feel like this time this was the case. But I still just didn't feel like we were gonna lose it. We were just gonna pull it out. And I mean that's gonna be the same way this week with them playing the Panthers. I don't see us losing, and no matter what the situation is, before at least 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, I'm not gonna feel like that because of the way this offense is playing. And our defense, you gotta give them some credit. They're looking nice too.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I like how they stopped the run. We're already, you know, as far as against the pass, if we get in a league, I think we have one of the best defenses against the pass with our pass rush and the combination of that guy over your right shoulder there, and you know King, Savage playing great. Amos playing, you know, he's always played solid, but he's playing even better than that.
Good.
So
Playing pretty good.
yeah,
Above average there for sure.
I'm liking the way we're looking heading into the playoffs. I think, you know, we're spreading the ball around pretty good on offense, and defense is getting hot at the right time. I just, you know, we got to be able to consistently stop the run, and the next 2 games. Actually, honestly, the last 3 games are really going to define that because even without McCaffrey, Carolina's going to want to run the ball.
Yeah.
And
Mike Davis has been doing pretty good with them, so
that's going to be a
we'll
big
see.
test. And then we
Good
got
test.
Derrick Henry and Montgomery from Chicago's been playing
He's been
great.
popping off. We played them last game of the season, so hopefully we can stop them. And if we do, that's going to say a lot going into the playoffs.
That was the number 1
Yeah.
seed.
Speaking of the playoffs, do you think the Packers right now can keep the number 1 seed right now? If you look into like New Orleans' schedule and ours, Obviously, we just talked about we got the Panthers, the fuck we got after the Panthers, the Titans,
Titans and the Bears.
and then the Bears, Panthers, Titans, Bears.
And
So
I think I don't remember what the Saints' schedule is, but I know their next game is against the Chiefs. So, and I think that I haven't heard if Drew Brees is going to be back yet.
you
That hasn't
know,
came
and
out yet.
that's an interesting thing too, because if he does come back, I mean, it might be at the perfect time for us. Because imagine if we have that home field advantage. I don't think Drew Brees is going to do so well in Lambeau.
Yeah,
With
that
the cold.
yeah,
so
that's gonna-
it might work to our favor, his return.
you know, if once we get that number 1 seed, I'm not as worried about the Saints. Just Drew Brees has not been historically a good
No.
cold weather
And then
weather quarterback.
Yeah, you can't look at Taysom Hill as a real threat either. He just lost to the Eagles, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I honestly, if you're looking at those teams for the big, I think our toughest matchup is going to be the Vikings. If we play the Vikings,
yeah,
because they can play, they can run the
football.
ball.
They got the number 1 potentially running back in the league right now, so
I don't know, after the last week though, Derrick Henry was at a monster game.
that's true. But
They-
yeah, I mean,
They might not even make the playoffs too, because they lost to Tampa Bay.
yeah.
But
So that'd be unfortunate to see. Actually, I don't like the Vikings, but I'd rather them be than Tampa Bay. I feel like
yeah,
just overall a more talented team.
yeah, for sure. I think so. More cohesive team. They fit better together at least. I mean, Tampa Bay does have a lot of talent, but I don't think they're really clicking.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's look at the playoff picture here and some of the potential matchups that the Packers will have. So obviously, we won't be playing the first round of the playoffs if we get that bye.
Nope.
So then you're looking at some of the potential matchups. It would be Washington. It would either be Washington, Seattle, Buccaneers, Cardinals, and maybe the Vikings. Because we'd be playing the lowest seed that advances.
Right.
Um,
Man, I would. Who would you? I would play the Bucks again. I feel like we could beat them this time around, especially in Lambeau, and it would just be nice because that's the only team who really stomped us, and it'll say a lot. Our first playoff game of the season. Go ahead and take care of them. Then it's pretty much like who's up because we already beat New Orleans. I feel like the Rams will be a tough test for us if we do have to come across them at some point because of their defense.
and they might be because they're gonna play the Bucks. If it plays out like it is right now, they're matched up with the Bucks in the first round. That's gonna be a heck of a game.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be a game, but I could definitely see the Packers coming out on top on that one, especially the second time around. And I don't feel like it's gonna, people talk about it being like the 49ers last year, but I just don't feel that way about them. It's a one-time thing, Tampa Bay. Don't get used to it, because if you see us in the playoffs, oh boy, I tell you what.
Talking about playoffs?
I tell you what.
Playoffs. Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I like our chances for going all the way. I feel like, the main test there, I don't know. I really feel like the Rams, and I mean, I give the Saints credit.
I would say, a team too that would, could put up a good fight too would be the Seahawks. If Russell Wilson turns it around, he hasn't been playing good for like the last maybe 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about potential, if he starts clicking, though he has weapons all over the field too.
Yeah, that's true.
But like I said, that their strength matches up with our strength on defense. They're a passing team, and I mean they run the ball a little bit with Carson, but not much. They It's really DK Metcalf and Lockett.
Yeah.
That's about it. So.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. It's hard to say who could beat us because right now I feel confident the way our offense is playing. Our offensive line is playing great. You see Aaron Rodgers back there with a bunch of time. This is perfect. He gets to pick who he wants to throw it to. He throws it to him, and
Yeah,
we're getting some points.
I think the offensive line, yeah, like you said, they need some love because they've been one of the best pass blocking lines all year, and recently they've just been
That's what
great.
he needs back there.
Yeah,
That's what he needs up there.
you can keep a clean pocket for Aaron Rodgers. There's no stopping him.
Nope.
As far as Packer fans, you guys, all of us should be ecstatic right now.
Number 1 seed in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers in the talks for the MVP.
Leads the talks. for them.
Yeah, he leads the talks. So, I mean, we talked last time about how close the top quarterback wide receiver duo in the league is. Before it was between obviously Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes, and then Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. I feel like Aaron and Devontae ran away with it. We haven't even looked at the stats yet, but they were neck and neck last week.
The only thing I'd say this week, so Aaron Rodgers outplayed Patrick Mahomes by far. 290 yards, 3 passing TDs, another TD on the ground. But Devontae Adams didn't quite outplay Tyreek Hill. I'm pretty sure. Tyreek Hill had a pretty good game.
You gotta remember,
I think
Devontae was out those 2 games.
Yeah. But Tyreek Hill leads the league in touchdowns now. So I think he had 3. I say he had 3. Yeah, he had 1 rushing. No, he had 2. So yeah, 1 rushing. I guess outside the rushing yards, he had a 32-yard TD run. They played pretty even. He had 1 more extra touchdown. They're about even with yards. So I'm still giving. I think the receivers are neck and neck.
Yeah.
But I think Aaron Rodgers is he took a little step ahead of Patrick
So you're
Mahomes.
saying Rodgers is MVP right now?
Yeah, right now.
And it's getting pretty close. We got 3 more games in the season. Facing okay teams.
Yeah, nobody. I mean, we got the Titans, but
They're
outside of
gonna be
that, the other 2 teams I don't think are going to be. Not that we can take them lightly because anybody can beat us, as did the 1-5 Minnesota Vikings.
They were 1-5 at the time, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
We got them on their streak there.
Got them feeling right about themselves. It's all right. It's all right. We'll figure it out.
This is Alex over here.
Yeah, it is.
I'm Jordan. Like the video, man. I want to hear some of your guys' comments. Let us know what you thought about the game. Let us know how you feel about if we're going to get that number 1 seed or not. And also, subscribe. Tell a friend.
Telemundo.
Peace.
Peace.
Footworks, we tracking, we got the real, they acting.
I'm electrifying, got that Ted Bundy flow. You don't fuck with me, but your girl's head on me though. General Franco going harder than rapping and snapping just up